Sanctuary, a place of refuge or safety, and nature reserve, a bird sanctuary, reserve, park, nature reserve, reservation, harbor, haven, refuge, port in a storm. That's a phrase, but also yeah. Oasis, shelter, retreat. That's what I would want for myself, even if I have some money, financial gains, some funds, to open a sanctuary for not just dogs but cats, maybe eventually for other animals. Um, I did spend time living with my grandma for I don't know, maybe it was a year. You know, when I was going to school, my mother was here in the States in the '80s, and you know what? She had chickens. I think she had a cat. And my grandfather, they had a dog. He was always by my grandfather's side, but you know there was the forest in the back. The chickens weren't feed. My grandma would always feed the chickens. Birds would fly by. You know, it was cows. You know, once in a while I see cows. It was on the outskirt of a town. You know, a city. I call it a town, but it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. You know, but nonetheless, you know, how many are there people that respect other animals or sentient beings, creatures? You know, because there's a lot of pet owners that you know just don't respect them. They abuse them, they hurt them. They don't care to their needs. They don't know even what they want. You know, going for just a walk and emotionless isn't good enough on a pavement for a dog. You know, dogs and cats adopt to the surroundings, but you know they need their grass and other things, even dirt. You know, but I would want something like that, a sanctuary for cats and dogs, preferably, and you know it would be well built with grass and maybe a little forest. You know, something that it is in their nature. You know, because those creatures, through evolution, they adopted to us, towards us. You know, and if you look at feral cats or wild cats that don't have a human owner, you know, they'll be just fine. You know, some of them, they'll come to you, but they're very, very careful or something like that. Dogs are like that too, to some degree. I've seen some of them, but you know, they're just more adaptive to us. They run to us. One cat or a couple cats ran to me and this girl, my ex-girl Cynthia. You know, like it might be just in the nature that you know they want a home. They want that human contact. They understand that. You know, I'm pretty sure some of them sense. They could pick up who is decent or not. And but you know, just to give it to an owner and just you know not take psychological test and a background test or you know an interview. And I don't know if some people do that or not because you know you could go to a store and you could just fill out a form. In any store you could just buy a creature. You're buying a life sentient creature, and who knows what you're gonna do with it. You know, I mean, you know, someone like a cat or a dog gives, and a lot of animals gives you more happiness than you know, than more people deserve, and you know, other people treat them just for like a food source. Not necessarily cats and dogs. Who knows? People probably do that too. But the point is that not everyone should be entitled to own that creature, that animal, a cat or a dog. It shouldn't be like that. And you know, I want to have a sanctuary, something like that. But you know, it would also be an adoption agency. But it wouldn't be like you come one day you do it. You know, it will be. I will have a place for people that can't even financially own it. They're not sure they want to own it, or maybe they just want to stop by once a week or once in a while and just you know just play with the animals. As children, especially even adults, you know, they want to you know play with a dog, but they can't necessarily own one. You know, because they have an apartment, they can't own it, or they don't have the time schedule for that. And you know me, like I don't yearn to own a dog. I have cats, and I'm attached to all of them. You know, all of them I am. But you know what? Like I'm not just gonna pick out one dog and also a new cat. I could, but you know, I think I want to do more than that. You know, I go on the streets in Brooklyn, even in Jersey sometimes, and I meet pet owners, and they let me say hi to them. You know, and I say hi to the dog. I spend like a couple of seconds. You know, it's an experience. You know, I like that. I don't know how many other people are like that. Just you know, they're like, imagine going to a place and you can go a couple of times, whatever, how many times you want, and you could just play, hang out, and maybe get attached to a specific dog or something like that. Or maybe it'd be a bunch of people, and that dog will get used to a lot of human beings, instead of just one person. Um, and maybe I could have either people that would work actually, not just volunteers, but volunteers or not, the financial reward is important. You making money is important, but you have to be a certain person to be there. Yeah, not because you know how to fill a bowl and clean. I could do that all by myself. I could find people that could do that and won't harass or hurt the animals or have ill intentions towards them. Yeah, it's not about just having a decent shelter. It's about the people that work there too. You know. And if you can interact with the animals and you respect them, then I'm pretty sure you can respect a human being too. But I mean, that's something I would want. Yeah, I mean, I'm not probably if I get my finances in a better situation, I'm not just gonna go shopping for a dog unless I was in a shelter and maybe I would. But I want to do so much more. That's more important. The way how the way it's all set up. If people just throw away dogs, like they don't want them anymore. Yeah, I saw this one video. The guy said, "No, I don't want that dog." And it was just a beautiful dog, full of joy and happiness. And it just went to the new person, and the person got attached, and then they said in a video that he took the dog in. Yeah, but those cats were there too. I don't know if they had an owner, but they were just running around like malnourished, not fed. I mean, it's a life that feels hunger, feels pain, feels sorrow, cold, and heat, and dehydration as well. It does, and it doesn't feel good. It takes its toll on you. Long-term effects too. People argue about small little things. You know, no, that well, yeah, but that. Why don't you just look at the overall picture? Why don't some people just stop being childish? 'Cause usually a child doesn't know the difference between right and wrong, acts out. And there's a lot of grown-ups that are like that. They commit atrocities. Maybe haven't been arrested or charged for it, but it's very immoral. You know, people have to pick on little things, details, when they don't look at the overall picture. Either it's security, or they just hate you, or they just don't want to be found. And they always hide. These I don't want to. Yeah, these creatures, these beings, right? These animals. Yeah, I would make them like a little shelter, but I would also be, you know, I would want to be, uh, I want to, I'm stuttering with words. I would want to cater to their needs, individual needs, not overall needs. Because it's great overall if they have food and stuff, and I'm pretty sure, they'll be alright. But also, if it was a place like a sanctuary, I would have to, figure out, learn their actual behaviors, each of the species and stuff. Some get along with each other, some don't, and maybe they'll be separated, or maybe they'll be together. Eventually, maybe it could be other animals too. That's what I would want. And if they don't have a forever home, like they say, that's a sweet phrase. But maybe they could just live there. You know, because I'm pretty sure it would be better if they, me or myself, other people that would want to be there, want to make good money, maybe live in a place, that love animals like that, that wouldn't mind take care of them, just feeding them and spending time with them. There'd be multiple people. It would be something better than a toy store in a cage. Yeah, because someone left them and they get depressed, they sit in a cage. We could do better. We really can. Yeah. This is the Western Hemisphere, for you that know what that is, right? United States of America. And there's atrocity towards these animals all over the world. Yeah, but I could go on and on. It's one of the reasons I don't watch most YouTube videos with animals. Because people are absolutely cruel. Human beings are some of the cruelest animals, creatures on this planet. Actually, we are. Not me. A lot of you. But, that's my way to, change it. I'd probably be happier. A sanctuary. A haven somewhere, not hiding, but restricting an evil passed down onto some creatures, animals that bring us into others' joy.